Short version of a definition of Gestalt is I and thou in the here and now. It's about being able to make contact with ourselves in present-centered awareness and to be able to make contact with other people. One of the powerful things about Gestalt, and it's part of the beginning of Esalen, is that it's not a psychology of adjustment. It's not about helping people be good adjusted citizens. It's about being able to develop a sense of self, a sense of agency, and to be more present and to be able to be in touch with one's own direct experience. My body, what's happening in my sensations. I'm aware of my thoughts, my emotions, and what's happening in the environment. If I want to get good at something, I need to practice. So I think of it as learning an art or a sport, learning how to play a musical instrument. There's learning the skills, and then there's practicing it. And so that's why it's called practice and not Gestalt therapy. We will sit together quietly for a few moments, few minutes, and come to the present moment by following our breath. And so that helps us to learn and practice focusing and concentrating in the present moment. I might become aware of other things that are going on. That's okay, but gently I bring myself back to what is the sensation of my inhale and what is the sensation of my exhale. So that helps me be in the here and now. And so that's one of the skills or tools. Yeah. So that means that we are in touch with what's happening in our bodies. We know what we're feeling emotionally. We know what we're thinking. We developed as part of ourselves that witnesses us being aware. And so from that place, we can have what Dick Price called the 3 jewels of Gestalt practice: awareness, choice, and trust. First, I'm aware of what's happening and what my responses are. Then I can make choices that are in alignment with my organism. The more I do that over time, I build trust in myself to respond to my life in a way that is about responding and not simply reacting. Things go better when I'm present. Things go better when I'm in touch with myself. It's learning, but it's also an unlearning, because we've been taught to favor our minds, most of us, some of us, favor our minds and our intellect over what's happening in our physical sense of ourselves. And so for some people, learning to be more in touch with their bodies, with physical sensation is an important part of this work. If your heart is beating more quickly than normal, that might be telling you something, that you have some interest or some anxiety perhaps about wanting to take some time. So that would be one example. If sadness starts to arise, and I've been taught that my sadness is burdensome to other people or unwelcome in my environment, I might notice some tightness, constriction in my throat. And so with Gestalt, it's not about pushing past any of that. It's about shining the light of our awareness on the fact that, I'm noticing constriction in my throat. What is that sensation? And how to turn toward that experience rather than ignore, go around, or try to overcome what's happening. Well, I would hope that Esalen would run the institute, using some of the skills and the tradition that's embedded in its DNA. The willingness to enter into dialogue and be changed by the dialogue, to bring presence and openness and inclusivity. These are all values of Gestalt. And so I think I would like to see that some of those skills and traditions are incorporated as Esalen goes forward, and it would help it deliver its mission, that it wants to be a place where people come together to learn and grow and meet the moment that we're in. And so I think those values are helpful. Yeah.